Alright folks, welcome back to Pushing the Potters. You were last with me for that League Cup final victory over Tottenham Hotspur. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It wasn't the greatest game, was it? But it was a League Cup final, so all well there. Let's catch up. First things first, I want to bring this guy in. We're waiting on a work permit, as you can see. Alejandro Castells, all the way from Newell's Old Boys, Argentinian left back. I think he's quite the player. He's to work technically, but physically and mentally, he's pretty darn good, isn't he? So I think we'll hopefully be able to get a permit for him. We are in the Brexit now, of course, so it does make it a bit more challenging, but hopefully we can get him in. So they've agreed a fee of £4.7 million without £4.7 million with 30% of the next selling with Newell's. So fingers crossed that will go through in the coming weeks. Where else are we then? So we are still top of the league, as you can see. Fixture-wise, we've done okay. We beat Chelsea 2-0. That was it was quite routine, really. Chelsea didn't really come out and paid the price for sitting deep. It took us until the last 15 minutes, but we took the game away for them. Then a 2-1 defeat to Manchester United at Old Trafford. We struggled, really. We took the lead, and I thought we were going to break the habit of losing to United, but they came back. I mean, the goals they scored were not great. If I show you the Rashford goal in particular, I'm just going to point out Jack Butland's 6.3 rating, and I'll let you decide why he might have got that. So he picks up the ball here, does Jack, and just sort of kicks it into the middle, and then he's in no man's land, and Rashford thinks he's got 8 men to beat with that kind of strike. So yeah, that was the deciding goal, and worse still, a couple of injuries. Arkadiusz Milik picked up a shin splints injury in Kieran Trippier as well, although he came back to fitness. So yeah, not great, but ultimately not costly because we lack strikers. Having sold Dembele and then having the injury to Milik, what we had to do was play Tyrese Campbell, and he's not really a goal scorer, as he's not scored in the Premier League yet. Admittedly, he's only started 4 games, so that's probably fair. But ultimately, he's just not capable of scoring at this level, so I think we're definitely going to move him on this summer. And we've taken then to playing Berardi up front, so that was the reason behind it, the complete nil. We drew a blank against Southampton at home, really, when we were hoping to push on. But then we did play Tottenham again, and we beat them 3-0. A Rondonina goal. It was quite interesting, actually. The game, the commentary, you'll see it in a second. The commentary stated that it was Rondonina applied the finish. Just sort of hit him in the face and went in. I don't know if I mean, yeah, okay, you got the goal, but there you go, Rondonina with the finish. I'm not sure how much technically he knew about it. He probably has to get corrective surgery on his nose. So that leaves us in a place now where we've got Dynamo Kiev at home. We should progress through, let's be honest. We should progress through. We got an away goal. They didn't score. They didn't really threaten us. It's important, though, that we pay them the true respect. So, obviously, I've not prepared. I've not picked the team. Nice one. So I'll get that sorted, and I'll be back with you for kick-off in just a moment's time. So that's the team we're going with then. No real surprises. Trippier is in place of Danilo because Danilo is not quite fit enough to play. He did pick up a knock in the last game, I think it was, against Spurs. Pione Sisto comes into the right side because Berardi's up front. Amiri goes into the middle. Lamar's not quite fit enough to start, so we're quite depleted on the bench. You can see I've only named 5 subs. So we've got a lot of unfit players coming back from injury like Sigurdsson and co. So you'll actually notice we've actually got no centre-halves or no defenders at all on the bench. So fingers crossed this defence makes it through the game. Otherwise, we're in trouble. So as the teams come out there, we need to push on. We need to get this game won. It's important for us, but we should be able to do it. I think even with the players out there, the players that we're missing are big, obviously, but the players that we've got out there should be capable of disposing with this team. And it's an early chance for us. It's not a bad cutback from Vlasic, but they dealt with it. So 20 minutes played, nothing's happened. Yellow card for Trippier, nothing else. Dull. I have to watch it, though. Think yourself lucky. That's another 20 minutes played. Again, nothing's happened. We haven't had a card, though, so that's a positive, I suppose, on the first 20. And that's half time. If I thought the first leg was dull, or if you thought, well, to be honest, we all thought the first leg was dull, this is setting a new bar of dullness. Champions League football, the best in Europe. Europe's elite. I mean, we were finalists last year, and we can't break down Dynamo. Oh, we got some here. It's a couple of minutes into the second half. Let's see what we get. Tellez picks it up. Rondonina leaves the ball behind. Nice little cheeky back heel. Rondonina cleaned out by Bushki. Tellez, Rondonina finds Tellez left side, right on the touchline. Is in Bula, moving from deep. Sisto goes out wide, finds the space for a cross, and Berardi hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Benoit Costil keeps it out. The strike from Berardi keeps it at 1-0. His side are right in this. We do have the luxury of the away goal, though, so even if they score, we will still be in the driver's seat. We're going to get Danny Phillip on, the youngster, the new boy. We're going to give him a chance here. I mean, he's not had a great game. He's looking a bit tired. So hopefully that's not going to cost us. So the experience of the boy. You see that their fullbacks are pushing right on. He's I can't say that name. Brown, we'll call him. Alan Brown, that's what we're calling that boy. This is dangerous, but Mbula's there. He's got such a good awareness on the pitch. That's a long ball. It's not come off. Berda to Colin to Berda. I can do Berda. They can give it to him all the time. Junior Moraes, surely not. Oh, it's a terrible finish. You'll feel he should have done a lot better there. Could have brought him back into the game with 25 minutes to play. This is by far and away our weakest lineup that we've put out in the Champions League in recent years. I think we're going to get Asasibar on in place of Rondonina just for a bit of a change, just to mix it up a bit. A terrible throw in from Trippier. But Asasibar is here. He finds Berardi, who absolutely unleashes one, lasers one into that far corner. That makes the game safe. It's been a pretty awful contest, really. The whole 2 legs has been pretty dire. You're not going to get many highlights on the UEFA website for this one, but that is highlight worthy. Picks his spot and crashes one beyond the goalkeeper from the D. Fantastic stuff. Well played, Berardi. I think we'll try and make another change, though. What shall we do? I think we're going to get Campbell on. We need him to get scoring. We need him to be a reliable, an option for us. And at the moment, he's just not. So just 5 minutes to play. A corner ball. Sisto grifts it in. Costil absolutely flies out and gathers. He's been pretty good, I think, Benoit. That's a ball up. He's got one man to aim for. Gonzalez. Here's Yurchenko. See, I can do some of the names. Here's Vlasic. I can do all our names. Campbell. Here's to Vlasic. Here's Sisto again. He finds Philip. Oh, he saw the headlines, didn't he? Danny Phillip, his first goal for the club, goes begging. Oh, the chances are free-flowing now. Dynamo Kiev have abandoned that defensive mentality with just a few minutes left of their campaign. Asasibar, he just sort of hits the side netting. It grazed across the side netting there. In all honesty, we should have probably put the game to bed a long time ago. We've had a lot of decent chances in the second half especially, but we haven't been able to take them. So credit to Kiev. They kept it to 1-0 in both legs. I think they'll be quite pleased with that. So there we go then. I think that's not a bad win. Just have a look when the draw is. I think we're going to do the quarter-final draw, seeing as it's so close. Stick with me. Let's get to it. So Alejandro Castells, the left-back Argentinian, we were trying to sign him from Newell's, but he's had his work permit fail. And he's actually fairly prone to injury. I don't think we're going to do this deal, to be quite honest. I think he's actually quite a good player already, but it's whether he'll fulfil that potential, or he does actually pick up quite a few. All varying injuries as well. So I'm a little bit. That's put me right off, to be honest. Just that alone, I should have probably done that research before I put the bids in. I think we'll cancel that. We'll keep the money. We'll keep looking for a wonder kid. Come on, Champions League quarter-final draw day. We've got some big teams in it. There's a lot of English representatives. 4 in the quarter-finals, 2 German, 1 Portuguese, and 1 Spanish. No Italian representatives. Juve, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Napoli, Spal, if you're watching the series on YouTube. Not here today. Oh, Sampdoria, of course, my good friend. Cautious Paul does a bit of Sampdoria. I think it's Cautious Paul anyway. Someone does. And he does it rather well. Anyway, that's enough about them. Let's get on with this. Real Madrid. Have we played them yet? We're not going to play them this time. That's quite a tasty encounter. Real against Man U. We're drawn at home first leg. Not ideal. Tottenham. We can beat Tottenham though, can't we? We've proven that time and time again. If they don't play Harry Kane and they play that keeper in goal that I don't know the name of, I can't remember it, rather than Lloris, I think we're in. The other ties, Man City, Bayern and Porto Leverkusen. I think we've actually got one of the plum draws there. No disrespect to Tottenham, but they are down. I mean, I was talking about Liverpool. I was going to say down in third. They're down in third. They're having a terrible year. So I think that's entirely possible. We could do that. And I think that's going to be where we come back for that Spurs. Oh, it's a triple header of Spurs. Even I'm not that cruel to subject people to 3 videos of Tottenham. I think we'll definitely be back for the first leg though at the Bet365 stadium. Yeah, fingers crossed we can qualify and go through. It's going to be a tight one again because we've got a lot of the big teams. Like you remember last year we faced at the quarter-final stage. There we go, quarter-final Celtic, and then we played Roma. So automatically, or instantly rather, you can see that the teams that are left in this now are far stronger than the teams that were in it when we were in it last year. Can we go on and make the final? Can we go on and win it? Where is the final this year? The San Siro. So the fact that they've put it in Italy sort of ruins the potential for any Italian clubs to make it through. So, yeah, please do join me for that one. This has been an absolute pleasure. Do follow me at Knock It Wide on Twitter. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe for more. I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye.